Hello, and welcome back to Let's Play Titan Quest Anniversary Edition with me, Bring It Dawn, and with the Atlantis DLC. I'm just going to jump in. I just wanted to show off the title screen. So, this game was released in 2006, with an expansion released in 2007 in the Immortal Throne expansion. And then, 10 years later, after the initial release, so in 2016, the Anniversary Edition was released. And then in 2018, I think that's when the Anniversary Edition was released. Well, anyway, in 2018, we got the Ragnarok DLC. And then in 2019, this year, just yesterday, May 9th, 2019, for those of you in the future, we got the Atlantis DLC. Now, sadly, the Atlantis DLC does not have a new class, but it does add a new act to the game. And for every class that's already in the game, it adds 2 new skills. 2 high-end skills. Alright, sweet, I fixed it. My thing wasn't working a second ago. I had to restart the recording because my quick pickup stopped working. +2 to Ravages of Time. Alright. Well, anyway. So, we got 2 new skills here at the top. We got Slam, hit enemies in a straight line with staggering force, disrupting their aim and spellcasting. And Lasting Legacy, forming a deeper connection with your ancestors, allows their spirits to remain at your side for longer. It increases the time that Ancestral Horn's ancestors stay in effect. And for Rune Master, we get Rune Storm. When the situation calls for it, combining mismatched runes can create a dangerous storm of unforeseen effects. And Rune Field, create more runes across a larger area, which enhances Freezing Minds and Runic Minds. And every class got 2 skills. I think they also increase like the resolution and things of that nature. But yeah, this was a surprise. I thought that I had heard something about a future DLC, and I had forgotten about it, but I think what happened was they just mentioned future updates, and I assumed that there was going to be a DLC. But yeah, regardless, I'm pretty excited about it. So I spent all morning, I went back through and essentially rebranded my Let's Play. Because I started this back when Ragnarok was the new DLC, was the new hotness, but now it's the old busted. And so I had to go back through, and I didn't want to focus on the Atlantis DLC either, in case I decided to, or in case I didn't beat it in time for the next DLC, which might come next year, I don't know. But regardless, alright, so I can't go up there. Alright, cool. I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, so the whole Let's Play will now be focused like just on the Anniversary Edition, but I'll also, you know, emphasize the 2 new DLCs. But yeah, I'm pretty excited about it. The trailer for it's pretty cool. I should have showed it off, I think. Titan Quest being one of the a symptom, not a symptom. So back when Titan Quest was new, common trope in a lot of games, especially ARPGs, Diablo 2 did it as well. They would have all the cinematics in the game. You could go in the main menu and just watch the cinematics whenever you wanted. And Diablo 2 had some pretty cool cinematics, so it was a pretty neat feature. Well, this game has that too, except for it's just the release trailers for the DLC. And they're very pretty. The Ragnarok DLC one, I think, looks exceptionally well, especially since they're still trying to mimic the quality of the cinematics, I believe, from 2006. The Atlantis one just looks cool. I think the Ragnarok one looks prettier, but the Atlantis one looks just cooler. I just want to go loot that bone pile. I don't want to fight you guys yet. But yeah, it was a pleasant surprise. I mean, I think it caught everyone off guard. I knew they were still updating the game and stuff. I don't know I don't know when consoles will be getting this DLC. I don't even know if they've got Ragnarok yet. But regardless, as a PC player, I am being spoiled. It's fantastic. The game is 13 years old, and it's still getting support like this, and that's fantastic. I mean, it probably doesn't require a lot for them to make. I read one of the reviews for the Atlantis DLC where they mentioned it's just reused assets from the base game, which, I mean, that's fine. I mean, it's another act. It's got new enemies and stuff, and I saw some of the images for some of the armor being added to the game, and it looked really good. There we go. Those guys were some tough cookies. So yeah, I went through. I did change all the thumbnails and everything for the. What are you doing here?
It's all my fault. I was sick. I thought I would be.
Oh, you're the guy.
I should have seen the ambush. I should.
Okay. But yeah, I changed all the thumbnails and stuff. It's the same videos, just changing the thumbnails to kind of make it more neutral. Since, you know, again, Ragnarok isn't the new hotness anymore. Went through, changed all the descriptions, changed all the tags and everything this morning. Feeling pretty good about it. Because this was one of my original Let's Plays, so like my tags and everything were a little lackluster. My descriptions were very lackluster. Now it's more conformed to the rest of my content. Is this just a regular cave? Yeah, I'm pretty excited to see what the other classes, what their added skills are. Something rattlebone. Okay, nope. Of course. Sitting there mashing my heel. I got netted as just trying to kite back. Son of a gun. Alright. That's okay. Plus, I've always had a pretty, I wouldn't say an obsession. I have had a fascination with Atlantis. Especially as a kid, I was always very interested in anything anyone had to say about the lost city of Atlantis. So I get to pull a Milo and go adventure, go find it, and adventure through it. Potentially save it. Or destroy it. I don't know if it could be an evil city. That boss guy has a lot of, oh hey, has a lot of, ads around him. Oh sweet, they added little bars to the, effects. Hot dog. I mean, could this DLC get any better? Oh no! Oh, some damage over time. I got the boss, but stupid shaman over there being stupid. Stupid shaman. I should have used a Cyclops or something there. I always forget I have these. Not always, but when I need them, I forget. So I'm just trying to survive. Off to a good start. But in my defense, I'm tired. Our power went out last night, and so I got real hot real quick. I couldn't get back to sleep. Plus, I have really bad tinnitus, so without like a fan in the background, I couldn't go to sleep regardless. Even if I wasn't hot, I wouldn't have been able to sleep because I didn't have any background noise. Because I live in a hole, so I don't have any service either, so if I try to play music or something, I can't do that because I don't have any of my songs actually downloaded on my phone. So there's that. A little grumpy this morning. So I understand how our power goes out so frequently. Alright, come here. Which one's which? That's Cyclops, and this is the one that speeds me up and stuff. Increases my damage. So if I remember correctly, this area I should fight 3 bosses to get the 3 sacred weapons back. Yeah. Sweet. That's what it's like having a Cyclops working for you. So is that all of them? I've killed like 3 or 4 of them, right? 3 of them. Thorax of finesse. There he is. Alright, as much as I would love to be stunned here forever, I don't want to be stunned here forever. So let's run back, pop a potion, chill out for a minute. Come here. No, 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 I need to kill you. So I'd fight this other guy on my own. Oh, they're stealing my energy. Oh no, I needed to dodge that. Oh, goodness. Need to dodge that too, because I think it's hard. No, that stun. That stun's gonna kill me. I can't dodge that time. It's so quick. Oh yeah, yep. That'll do it. The stun followed by the, I say I can't react to it in time. And even if I try to react to it in time, I think I click on his hitbox regardless, so I get another attack in. The stun's almost instantaneous anyway. As soon as he jumps up, it comes out, right? Or is it when he lands? Regardless, I don't think I have the, if I was ranged, I could probably dodge it, but since I'm standing right beside him, it comes out too fast for me to dodge. Screw that guy. Well, he's at half health now. They don't get their health back. So yeah, now there's a whole nother... So with all the DLC combined, there's 3 new acts in the game. I think the base game had 4 acts. Because after this one, I think there's 1 more before I start getting to the DLC. If I'm not mistaken, which I might be. Could just be wrong. It might be 3 and then 3 DLC acts. Also, I think the level cap was raised to 85. I think the original level cap was 70. Don't quote me on that either, because I never reached level cap anyway. But if you use some of the Titan Quest's build calculators online, they have, I think, at least the one that I used at one point, I think only had 70 levels worth of points. Plus you get some skill points for quests and stuff as well, I believe. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty excited about it. I saw some of the images for the Atlantis expansion, and they got some interesting environments. And that's a big takeaway in ARPGs, because you spend a lot of time in the environments, because you have this isometric view of the game. You need to have interesting environments. All right, I'm finally back. Let's do this. Oh no! Oh my god! What are the chances of him doing both of those at the same? For one right after the other. Screw that guy, man. God, I'm summoning a Cyclops this time. That's obnoxious. I think that's the most damaging attack in the game, and I think the final boss has an attack similar to that, except for it might be fire. Remember, at least the original final boss, obviously with the new DLC, there's more final bosses. Man, that's upsetting. I'm sorry, guys. Hope you guys really like this stretch of land between here and that boss, because you're gonna be seeing a lot of it. Freaking obnoxious, man. That's so annoying. I guess what I should do is get like one hit in and then run around until he uses the stun, go and get 2 or 3 hits in, then run around until the stun, like, I don't know, it's too fast for me to dodge. I mean, maybe if you have inhuman reaction time, you could dodge that. But I used to play a lot of For Honor, alright, so I know I have inhuman reaction time. I could parry Peacekeepers. When the game was released. No, but I was pretty good at For Honor. I was a diamond when they released ranked. I haven't played it in a long time, but I put a lot of time into that game as well. So it's only fair that I. Go get him! Show him what's what, Cyclops. Oh, he did get his health back. That's not cool. There we go, he's fighting the Cyclops now. Perfect. Stupid. Achievement, best served cold. I love the way he dies. 80 armor, stun resistance, physical damage, dexterity, health regeneration per second. I just don't think that it's as good. Defensive ability, health, stun retaliation, poison retaliation. Yeah, maybe it is better? I get damage and dexterity out of it, so maybe... Let's see how we do with it. Plus it, I mean... Let me show off my chest, you know? Alright, now that's finally done. Speak to Klu Temba and the Shangshung village. I need to go back or forward. Was the Shangshung village the place where I got the quest, the mystery in the mountains? This is a rough start. I'm sorry. That was awful. Yes, I think he was back. Was it the Western Silk Road, or was it... Yeah, this guy.
My son, we are safe now. We are safe now.
Look at all that experience, though, man. That's nice. I mean, I guess I did deserve it after dying, what, 5 times? 4 times? Alright, well at least we're past that point now. We can focus on the future. Got some Yetis up ahead. I see you up here, Mr. Man.
Over the mountains you came. Now into the caves up through the ice caves. Otherwise.
Okay. So I think that old man keeps popping up. I never really paid attention, but I think he keeps showing up, and he's a he ends up being somebody relatively important later on. Alright, I got 3 of those in a row, that's pretty cool. Shrine of Mastery, just like you and me. And yes, I am a big fan of Dio. Love me some Dio. Plus, now we know how the dinosaurs went extinct. They tried to pick a fight with the wrong guy. And probably were slaughtered. That's a pretty high drop rate for their teeth. So I'm not really sure why a Jinn spawns with these ice sprites. It's a pretty frequent occurrence. What if they added... They add any... No. So what if they added more points to each skill to make it better, but I guess not. Which is fine, I'm not really worried about it. So I'm happy with what I've got. Also, I don't know if y'all can really hear the music or not, but it's very good for this area of the game. The game has some pretty impressive soundtracks. I don't remember hearing this one before. There's something about video game music. I really like it. My favorite OST would be Chrono Trigger. I don't know what is about that game soundtrack, man. It is a delight. No matter how I'm feeling, if I want to feel better, just gotta listen to some Chrono Trigger. I mean, Frog's theme always does it for me. And if y'all haven't before, I definitely recommend looking up. There's a video where it basically plays Rick Astley's Never Gonna Give You Up over top of Robo's theme from Chrono Trigger. And it's really good. I mean, the songs are very similar in their own way, but they also mesh up very well together. And if you get the chance or the inclination, definitely go check that out.
This is locked.
Oh, it's locked, okay. Oh, that's fine. Hold up. Alright, quit icing me, man. Come on. I need to dodge that. Slip again. Not necessarily because I think he's gonna kill me here, but because... Oh, come on. What? It didn't look like that hit me. Stupid. He's not that strong, though. That wasn't too bad. Come on, open up a chest, please. Thank you. A majestic chest. Reward bonus to all pets, plus 100% health. What? Have I been getting these passive bonuses like that and not noticing it? Also, look, they changed the instead of it just having like a plain green background, they made it, you know, this cool blue glow. Plus 124 offensive ability, plus 20 strength. So yeah, this is just a straight upgrade anyway. Sweet. Sorry, I just hit my mic. Heck yeah. Probably some solid upgrades. All about it. So explore over here since we're moving real fast. I really like that scroll. I do remember that the boss that I started off fighting this episode that I had to keep running back to, the Neanderthal boss. I do remember I had to stop playing at one point because he killed me so frequently. I put the game down for a bit. Is there any more monsters down this way? No. I have 41% resistance to frost. I don't think that I had that before I fought the that Neanderthal. So if I did, that fight may have gone a little different. Uh-oh. No! No! Do I have to run all the way back from... No, there was one at the beginning of this cave. I was like, do I have to run all the way back from the beginning of the episode? Ugh. That would have been awful. Not a good episode for, you know, living. Well, this is a ways back. Gosh, okay. Oh, welcome to the Bring It Down experience. The old run back experience. If you want to learn how to really appreciate a game, to truly appreciate a game, and its environments. This is why I like environments, because I spend a lot of time running back through them. Cough. No, because I think that leads to the cave that I need to go to. So we'll go this way again. Just get out of there. Stuff. There we go. So I think what happened was because I didn't kill the ice sprites early enough, they froze me while I was fighting the djinns. Holy crap! Okay. Or not. Maybe I'm still taking damage from that AoE thing. I'm not sure. I don't think their auto attacks should hit me that hard, or their basic attacks. Time for another run back. I'm getting a little irritated, I'm not gonna lie. This episode is not boding well for me. I think it's because I'm tired. Got that irritability factoring in. Hopefully it doesn't come across in the video, because I'm trying... Whew. I mean, it's not like I'm not having fun playing. If I'm not having fun playing, I'm not gonna play it. That's just how I am. This is a video game. I mean, you shouldn't ever force yourself to play a video game. It's supposed to be fun. Unless you find joy in forcing yourself to play something you don't want to play, then, you know, go for it. You masochist. But no, it's really hard for me not to find enjoyment in any video game, because I've played some really bad games, but there's always some sort of silver lining to them, you know? There's always something there you can find enjoyment in while playing. And that's why I always finish the games that I start. Except for one game. There's one game that and it's actually on my channel. It's the only game that I've never just not beaten. Feel free to go check it out. I think I've talked about it already on this Let's Play. Pretty recently at that, so. But yeah, it's Underworld Ascendant. I had to stop playing it because the game was just broken. It was released in practically an alpha state. And the game itself forced my hand, so. We'll talk about it anymore because again, I don't remember if I've talked about it yet or not. But if you want the rundown, it's the last episode of the of that series. At the end of it, I talk about the faults with the game and my view on them. But it's a little outdated because they've had like 2 more major updates since the game released. But not super important. Let's enjoy killing some saber lions instead of remembering the bad in the gaming industry. Heyo! Eastern Silk Road portal.
Sky smiles on the traveler. Earth gently holds his feet. Day and night are a silk song the Great Spirit sings.
Alright, you got anything good for me? Probably not. But you never know. Let's see, 43 to 52, not as good. 47 to 65, better than the War Mallet of Haste. Is there anything else that gives me haste? 9% of attack speed. It's weaker though. This gives me lightning damage and dexterity, which is pretty good. But it's the same as the War Mallet of Haste, but without the attack speed. Might take it anyway. No, not gonna worry about it.
Farewell.
Now do you see? Through the caves, the earth the wind runs.
Alright, Rebirth Fountain. Let's try to avoid any more deaths this episode. If we can. We made, like, no progress. Oop. Let me do that. Alright, well, looks like we can go up here. Blue dragon scales. What is that? Oh, it's a thrown weapon. Okay. So I'm wondering if if there's any new equipment with the Atlantis DLC that'll drop in these areas, because Ragnarok added the thrown weapon to the game. And they drop in all the areas, but I haven't got any like Ragnarok armor or anything, because the Ragnarok DLC, one of its big advertisements was that it adds pants to the game finally, because I don't know if you've noticed, but all my armor sets stop at the hips. Everything from there down. And it's a good thing it's not a Skyrim. Let's talk about some arrows to the knees. Alright, so what do we got here? Neanderthal dwelling. More Neanderthal dwellings, okay. Guess we're going in. Yeah, I saw the other bone pile behind me a ways. I will not forget about it. At least I hope not. Especially since I'm bringing it to both your attention and mine. One moment. All those trappers and I didn't get trapped once. Awesome. I feel kind of bad because I'm just busting up in these guys' homes, their dwellings, and killing them all. Killing them, killing their pets. I'm assuming some of them are the children of the others, so I'm killing their children in front of them. I guess it's best not to dwell on that. An iron tarantula? No, I don't know what a trigula is. Trigula? Trigula? Trigula. And I hope I'm recording. No. Oh, I should have checked. So satisfying. Oh, little raptors. Alright, let's take you guys out, I guess. Alright, then it just loops back around to where I already was. Alright, into the last Neanderthal, Neanderthal dwelling. Gosh, there we go. Yeah, it was doing like 50 damage a shot to me. God, my attack speed is really slow if I'm not getting that double hit in. Like I don't have any I need to take out all these ads real quick. There we go. Not bad. Not bad at all. I feel like I should be able to interact with that. Okay, so this will tell me if I got any bonus stuff. Let's just no, most of these are just give you items or experience. It's kind of lame that the may have just been like a balancing thing, since pets tend to, in late game, tend to struggle to stay alive. Maybe they just throw that in there so you gotta kill them, and then your pets don't just, you know, keel over and die when you're fighting your way through the Silk Road. What are you doing over here, little guy? Shouldn't be out here all by yourself. Outer Mongolia. I don't remember going to Mongolia last time I played. There's this place when I lived in California that you could get Mongolian food at, and it was the bee's knees, and they gave you like just a metric ton of it. It was crazy how much they gave you. Like you could eat it for like a week. There are a lot of good places to eat in California. A lot of restaurants, a lot of things to do, but it's also very expensive. Another rebirth fountain that soon? Did I miss something back here? It's a dead end. Tiger people. Well, this game was inclusive before it was cool to be inclusive. I do like their design though. The sorcerers. It's just super cool. They remind me a lot of, oh shoot, what's his name? In the fighting game Bloody Roar, They look like the guy that can turn into a tiger. Was it Liang or Lee? I think it was Lee. He was the one that would stand under the waterfall in the intro cinematic and do his martial arts. That's such a fun game. It's probably my favorite fighting game of all time. No, that's a bit extreme. Big fan of Mortal Kombat, and For Honor was really good. I kind of stopped playing before they added dedicated servers, so my experience was a little soured. So I was playing against people with crap connections, which felt like cheating because it gave them an advantage. Because peer-to-peer freaking connection, ugh, it's just awful. Ugh, still leaves a sour taste in my mouth. This area should be like a side quest. Go put down the undead who have risen from their resting place next to the Mongolian plateau. Look for the fingers sticking out of the ground. The stone fingers sticking out of the ground. See, I think this is the way forward. It's most definitely the way forward. Oh, let's go kill some more tiger people. I'm gonna keep our eyes peeled for a rebirth fountain so that we can call it an episode. Okay. That's fine. Yeah, I had a feeling. That guy was pretty beefy looking. He's been eating his Wheaties. So, that's fair. What's that? 6 deaths this episode or 7? It's up there. It's a handful. More than a handful. It's probably best to consider a handful 5. And give me my experience back, punk. Have I leveled up this episode? I don't think I have, because I keep dying. That's okay. No, that's actually really fair. I'm not sure how it works, but I think if you reclaim your experience, you don't get the full experience back that you lost from dying anyway. But you might. I don't know. Alright, full stacks. Let's go straight for this guy, the pack leader. That should take care of some of the buffs that they're getting. Make the rest of them easier to kill. And do less damage. Is there anything else to explore down this way? Kind of looks like there might be something back there. Though I doubt it. Nope, yep, I was right. Chakram of Fire. Well, I'll take it because it'll sell for something decent. Small baby raptors. They've been called hatchlings. If you don't feel bad about killing these guys, then you shouldn't mind going into Neanderthal's caves and slaughtering their families. Village of Guangzhong. Yaren. Where have I heard that name before? Sounds familiar. Uh-oh. Son of a frick. Now we're gonna keep pushing. This episode will go a little longer because I've died so many times. It's gonna go even longer because I'm gonna continue to die so many times. That seems to be my fate this episode. I don't feel like that I miss playing it, but I probably am. But gosh darn it, I'm not gonna be the one to take the blame. No, it's the game's fault. It was lag. They're lag switching me. I'm getting DDoSed. Lizard Squad's after me. That's what's going on. Stupidest name for an organization. I'm sorry if I offended anybody who's a member of Lizard Squad that's watching. Don't DDoS me. You're... But know that if you are a member of Lizard Squad, you're a real jerk. So all y'all do is disrupt other people's enjoyment of games, which is uncool. By causing lag on like Xbox Live servers, PlayStation Network. It's just, come on, it's not cool. A lot of times it's because like one of them is just upset that he's not doing well in a game. Because, to my understanding, most Lizard Squad are younger individuals. Oh my goodness. Alright, you know what? Yeah, I'm getting a little tilted. There we go. That's a perfect word to describe my experience today. I was a little excited about the Atlantis DLC, but I'm so freaking exhausted. Oh man. Alright. I just want to find a rebirth fountain so I don't have to replay through all this stuff again in the next episode. Where are we at here? I think we've broken an hour. I'm not sure. Which is fine. I'm not too concerned about the time for these videos. Back. Wow, get a lot of procs on that. Nope, gotta run. Take out one of them. This guy hits like a truck. Screw you, man. Gosh. Whew. Kite and heal, kite and heal. So these guys tickle. They're not inherently violent. What is that? Young mother. Alright. That's our old friend, the one that killed us last time. Come here, you. Quit running away. You need to die.
She's my daughter. Help! Help!
By a raptor?
My daughter.
By this guy? Come here. No, she doesn't seem too bothered by it, all things considered.
My daughter! Bless you! You saved my daughter!
Alright, we're almost leveled up. Let's continue at least, well, I might level up from my own experience. Yeah. Alright. Dexterity. How's it doing it? 2 points into this and 1 into this? Or is it 2 into this and... Yeah, we'll do it that way. There we go. I really want a, Rebirth Shrine. Ah, man. I doubt there's gonna be one in this cave. I guess you never know. We'll check, I suppose. Maybe it's like a really big cave and it'll be, Did I see a monster sitting over here? I swear that I did. Oh well. It's just a natural cave. Oh shoot, this might be my longest episode to date. Might go hour and a half here. That means I don't have to backtrack, then hot dog. Come here, you. I know they're called Neanderthals, but they are the smartest enemies I've fought yet. Or so far. And yet, that's the way down. There's no rebirth fountain in here, so it's just gonna be a short cave, and... so be it. Oh wait, is there 2 ways down? That's interesting. And Ratmen, of all things. Alright, so what I might do is I might finish this cave and then call it an episode, just because it's... timing isn't working out for me. Come here. And yesterday the episode took 2 hours and 52 minutes to upload. Again, not including processing. So... that was like an hour and a minute long, I think? That may have been the episode before. Regardless, it's like the timing is just getting longer and longer every time I upload one of these videos. YouTube's not a fan of the Titan Quest series. It's like the hour-long episode I did for Planescape where I was talking to Ravel. That took, I think, 8 minutes to upload. And granted, the graphical requirements are a little different. But, I mean, again, Kingdom Come didn't take as long as this takes to upload. And I was doing an hour and a half every time. If you talk about graphics, that game has this one beat. Alright, I will continue. I'll see if I can find a darn Rebirth Shrine. Just because I want to. It's a good natural break. Because that's how I do my Let's Plays, or I try to. I try to find a good natural break without just, you know, cutting it cold turkey. Good stopping points. Just like a, you know, a TV show would have. Like, oh, they found the big bad guy, and then it, you know, it cuts the credits, and then, you know, they confront him in the next episode, or something like that. Gotta leave you hanging on the edge of your seats. Keep you coming back for more. Which, judging by my my analytics, doesn't work as often as I would like.
Bless you! You saved my...
Yeah, that's what I do. I'm a hero. I'm the hero, actually. Nice little crosscut. Oh, is that a rebirth fountain? Hot dog. We're almost there. We're gonna make it, guys. Oh, by the way, yeah, you do go to the Great Wall of China in this game.
Hail, traveler! The worst of the monster plague had passed.
Oh, yeah, you can't go up that way. You can only go this way.
Our orders are to clear the wall, but these Peng aren't making it easy. We thought our woes were over when the monster army passed through.
We're gonna call the episode here. In the next one, we will explore the Great Wall of China. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see y'all in the next episode.